Alright, I'm taking the road down into the New River Gorge. I figured I'd take you along for a little ride down through here. If you've never been down here, it's near Fayetteville, West Virginia. It's the largest arch bridge in the Western Hemisphere. You can kind of see it in the background there. I'm going to be basically going down underneath it here. You could take this road in pretty much any vehicle except like an RV or a you wouldn't want to be pulling a trailer down through here. I can tell you that. But and I don't think you're allowed actually. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool coming down through here. It's really neat area. Like I said, the road's a little narrow here, but it's a one-way road, so you don't have to really worry about it. If you can see, I'm going to pull off right here in this little pull off here. You can see the bridge right there. It is pretty much a feat to see it. It's actually really neat. And along this road, there's these little pull offs, and it has a little bit about the history. I've actually been here a few times, so I'm not going to stop at all those. But it's a pretty neat ride down through here. Not really any traffic on the road right now. It's early, but you can see we're going underneath the girders here. And actually, the designer of the bridge is from Pennsylvania. Actually, the area I grew up in, which is kind of ironic. But yeah, it's pretty impressive. I mean, it's I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna just pull over here real quick, and you can kind of get a glimpse of the bridge here. So it's pretty neat. I'm gonna just back out on the road here, but I just figured it's a quick one. But if you ever get a chance, definitely come down here and check this out. There's a lot of canoeing and kayaking and things like that down in this area. I'm sure fishing, and I don't know about I don't know if there's any ski resorts close here. I know there is some in West Virginia, but you know, this is definitely worth a look. They have a nice visitor center. They have a little movie. It kind of tells about how the bridge was built. A little gift shop, and I think you can get hiking information and stuff. I believe there are some hiking trails through here. So anyway, if you get a chance sometime down this way, definitely check it out. Sorry for the alarm here, but we're actually going down. It takes you down right into the gorge, and I believe it's actually going to take me over to near the road where I camped last night. Shut that off. But the road going down here is very smooth, so it's nothing rough. You don't have to worry about having a four-wheel drive or anything. It's all paved the whole way down. But like I said, you can't bring an RV down here or pulling any trailers. I think the road's actually prohibited for that. So, but as you can see, it's kind of scenic. There's a lot of mining history down here, and I believe there's actually a couple of ghost towns down here. Not ghost, paranormal kind of towns, but abandoned mine towns. And I know Thurman, West Virginia is not too far from here. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna go down into the gorge here, and I don't know if I can get I think I can get down here. Yeah. So some little sharp turns and things like that. So it can be a little hairy coming down in here. The road's not very wide, so if you ever decide to come down here, don't drive like a maniac. But it takes you clear down into the New River Gorge. And to be honest, I'm not sure where this is going to pop out at, but we will soon find out. It's kind of a strange thing when you come down here too. The road's kind of splitting, and they'll become a one-way road. So I don't know. I'm sure there's another way out, obviously, but you can't. A lot of these roads you can't come back the same way you went down them. You you can kind of see the bridge again. It's really massive. Once you're underneath it, you can really, it's really something to see. Just the engineering alone, how they had to build this thing, and it's actually kind of amazing. And they have once a year, they have what I think it's a weekend. I forget what part of the year, but it's Bridge Day, where they actually do like base jumping off of the bridge. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically where you have a parachute in your hand, you jump off, you throw it up, and you glide down into the gorge. Not really one of my preferred summertime activities, but if you're into that sort of thing, I don't know how you get involved in it or anything like that. I've never been down here for that, but I know that it brings a lot of people in. And this time of year is kind of quiet here, but if you come down here in the wintertime, or I'm sorry, in the summertime, this is a popular area for like whitewater rafting and canoeing and things like that. But so if you're into that kind of thing, this is definitely a popular area. There's a lot of outfitters and stuff so you can actually rent your own. You get your own gear and things like that if you don't have it. And then you can, like I said, there's plenty of camping and there's lodging all over the place and restaurants. So it's a pretty cool destination to come. We're getting further down in here now. These roads are really, there are some really like hairpin turns, so definitely take your time coming down here. If you're in a bigger, you know, like a bigger truck or something like that, you'll make it, but just be careful because it's pretty. Some of them are really sharp. So I'm down here basically almost into the bottom. We'll cross the bridge here, and then I believe I was down here one other time many years ago. Actually, I rode down here on a motorcycle trip, and we came down in here. So. It's a pretty neat area, like I said, and it was kind of a fun trip on the motorcycle coming down in here. But it's cool in any vehicle. So I'm down here in the gorge. You get down here, there's a set of railroad tracks that comes through here. Not sure if there's like walking trails along here. I don't think there are, but you can walk across the bridge. There's actually a walkway on the bridge. And the water's pretty still now, but it's so that's the ride down into the gorge. Like I said, I probably won't go off the other side here. It's pretty much just going to be climbing back out. So yeah, definitely check it out. I'm going to turn the camera so you can kind of go along the river here and see. Ride right along the new river. You can see some of the, I don't know if you can see from here, but you can in the camera, but you can see some of the kind of the rapids coming through there and things like that. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because I do have a little bit of road I want to cover today. So we'll keep on cruising out of here. If you can see, there's a little stream coming down through here. It's actually a nice road coming up out of here too. And this is actually a national park down here. So if you have your national park passport book, you can get it stamped here. And I don't know about like dispersed camping. I don't know what, I'm sure there's some here somewhere. But like I said, there's a lot of campgrounds in the state park. Babcock State Park is close. That has a campground there. It's pretty nice. I've actually been there. So, and if you're afraid of heights, this is a long road to travel up. It's a little sketchy too. There's not, some of these areas don't have any guardrails, as you can kind of tell in some of the pictures, but or some of the video. I don't know if you can tell. But, we just basically crossed back under the bridge again. So, and this road's, it's kind of narrow here. Like I said, it's a smooth road, but it is pretty narrow. So this video is actually turning out longer than I thought. I hadn't planned on running it the entire time I was going, but It's actually pretty interesting drive coming up out of here. It's, like I said, a lot of these little hairpin turns and things like that. Coming up through here. A couple of joggers. I don't know if I won't be jogging up this hill. It's kind of steep. You can see some of the rock formations that stick out on the road. It's pretty neat. This probably isn't a real exciting video, but I figured I'd just take you along for the ride. I know a lot of people like these kind of scenic drive videos, and like I said, it's not really an off-road video because it's the road's pretty smooth here. It's actually really nice. It's actually nicer than some of the main roads in Pennsylvania. Come up out of here. I don't know if you can tell by some of these curves, they're like basically coming right back onto each other. They're really sharp, so if you ever come down here, definitely be careful. Now you can see the bridge again, kind of in the background there. It's actually a good shot of the bridge from here. It kind of gives you an idea how big that thing is and how high up it is. Pretty amazing actually when you really look at it from these angles, how just especially with it was built, you know, I think almost 100 years ago maybe now. It's been a long time ago. I forget the date, but considering what the technology was of the time, it's a pretty impressive feat. And you can kind of see it as we're going up underneath it here. And this is right off of Route 19 South in West Virginia. So if you're traveling to Florida from north, like, you know, especially from Pennsylvania, you'll be coming down 79 South, and this is probably the route that it'll take you on, down 19 South through Somersville, Fayetteville, and then it'll continue on down even to Virginia basically. I think it's 77 South or 71, I think now, I forget. But I'm probably not going that way because I'm going a different direction. I'm not taking the quick route to Florida. I'm actually taking a little bit of the scenic route. I'll probably be on some highways, but I'm just hitting some things along the way. So anyway, I think we're getting up here to the top, so you can see how high up it is up here. It's actually a fun road to drive because it's definitely curvy. There's only a few spots where you're actually going straight for any distance, because you're kind of just blind. And they built this road right into the side of this mountain up here. And like I said, when you come down to that, it'll take you down in the gorge, and you'll cross the river and just start ascending up the other side, which I believe it just pops you right out onto Route 19 South. And there's little pull-offs too, so if you like to take pictures and things, there's little places to park. You can see one I just passed there, and there's one up here on the right. And they have little little placards set up that has some history of the area, and just tells you a little bit about it. But you can hike here. like I said, there's little hiking trails, and I'm not sure if you can. I don't know if you can actually camp up in here. I just don't know. They'd be able to tell you that at the visitor center. Like I said, this is a national park. Waterfall right here. Here's the, actually does bring me back. That's actually the campground that I stayed at last night. So I didn't even realize how that road took me, but if you watch my video from earlier, I'll be posting them. That's where I actually stayed last night, which, once again, I can't say enough things. The staff was super friendly, at least the people that I encountered. And of all the places that I've been, campground-wise, definitely the nicest bathrooms that I've ever been in, and showers. So anyway, but yeah, we're on our way back out to 19 now. It's back on the 2-lane road, so this is where I'm going to cut it out. So hopefully you enjoyed that ride down through the gorge, and keep your eyes peeled, because I got a bunch more videos probably coming over the next week, because I'm just heading on down to Florida for the holiday. So I will see you guys later, and we'll pick this up in Florida, and Mrs. Keystone Preparedness will be joining me down there in a few days. So I will see you later. God bless. If you like these videos, please give me a like and a subscribe, and tell your friends. And definitely, if maybe it turns you on to some places to head out for some trips. So I will see you on the next one. Take care.